ranked in the top 5. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. Job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Maryland's offense will take the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, you'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. And the Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Martin will throw it. Finds his man in the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Terrapins with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And the Terrapins will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They'll try the run. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Looking left. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Nittany Lions, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Takes his shot. It's caught. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Using his legs, it's Singleton. Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Give to the back. Got a little space. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the tougher.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Aller. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Power football with the run. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They'll run this play from the pistol. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown in the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Martin back to pass. Setting up the screen. Quick step and go. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Looking to throw again. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense finally got some momentum going their way. The offense has had some success. Now you got them in the perfect situation, predictable situation, third and long passing situation. Now I'm going to get my speedsters on the field and get ready to rush the quarterback.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Aller. Finds his man, it's Singleton. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the 2 top teams in the conference. These might be 2 of the better teams in the entire country. These 2 teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position. You hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Catch in the middle, it's Pena. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Nittany Lions come shotgun, the inside give. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man, it's Aller. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. This is a tough one, a 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now up by 7 points here in the second. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. UCF took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Orlando. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Unloads to the wideout. Wide, a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Right on target this time. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Martin will throw it. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Maryland! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. The give to the right. Sweet cut there. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fires to the tight end. He's still on his feet at the 40. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Just about set to put toe to leather as we are deadlocked here in the third. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Dinkins. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Right on the money. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Dinkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Allard. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Fighting off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the running back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. The Terrapins in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
And this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Martin back to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And That doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage, and he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there.
Perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off and he does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Pocket breaking down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
They'll send out the kicker here.
He splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. To the air, it's Allard. Here's the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. On the run, it's Ray. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Terrapins really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Terrapins are marching down the field. To the ground. He's got it again.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Terrapins pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Martin will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Man, this tight end, he's a weapon. We've seen it, right? He can get downfield. He can make plays vertically in the passing game. So this defense was aware of that. Nice job in coverage swatting that one away.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
They'll try to sneak it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Working that left side now. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Just short.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they... He's got it! First down and more! Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly. Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
They'll try to pass their way in. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Nittany Lions are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Took a shot as he threw. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Aller. Got a man, it's Singleton. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And the offense just going to spike it here. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt.
Makes a grab for a big play. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Well, the dreams of an undefeated season are over. Certainly an accomplishment to make it this far, but this week in practice is probably going to be pretty interesting.
It's going to be very tough after suffering that loss, but you wonder, David, if this might be a blessing in disguise for them, because sitting here at one loss late in the year, their college football playoff hopes very much alive still. Now, can they turn this into a positive and get back on the horse?
And we've seen that in recent years, right? Like you saw Ohio State, they used a late loss to catapult them. They had so much energy and so many doubters and haters that propelled them to go win a national championship. So this moment, while it's sad and it's kind of depressing for them, could be one of the better moments of their season if they use it for good.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.